and it's almost impossible. It's impossible to attack something that is offline. You only attack something that is online, because if you're not seen online, you can't attack. So much of it is actually offline. So, but I have taken note of what you have said. We will continue to strengthen security around our IT facilities, but at the moment, we have no reason to really panic about any possibility of attack or compromise to our ICT facilities. When you talked about innuendos, I thought you were going to say the kind of thing that a friend told me yesterday. Was it over the weekend? There was a headline in one of the newspapers saying that the INEC chairman has stepped down. But when you read the story, they said, I stepped down from my car. So, then there was a question asked about when to expect the results of the election. I said so before. Let me also repeat here that even though this time around we have more presidential candidates than 2015, we have more registered voters than we had in 2015. The size of the result sheet is bigger than we had in 2015, but we are committed to concluding the process for the presidential election roughly around the same time that we concluded the 2015 general elections. I understand that there is greater urgency, particularly following the extension, and particularly for those who are covering the elections, so that they don't extend their stay longer for the outcome of the elections. We will do whatever we can to ensure that we speedily conclude the elections, consistent with the provisions of the law. We will not sacrifice due process for speed or on the altar of speed, but we'll make sure that we balance speed and what we are supposed to do under the law. Jonathan Al Jazeera, general apathy. We hope that with the resumption as election managers, this is normal. We sometimes get a little concerned if it's only one party that is accusing the commission rather than the other. But if the two parties accuse the commission equally, it means that obviously that is something the commission is doing that is right. But I'm sure you will know from your experience in Ghana and covering elections elsewhere that for some political parties, the major issue is usually the Electoral Commission. But we have said consistently that while, yes, we are happy to be criticized, but we should not be seen as another political party. We are not a political party. The Commission has no candidates in the election. We are only interested in the processes. So it's normal, I will say, for the Commission to be criticized by different political parties. The next question is APC in Rivers. I think the Supreme Court has made a number of pronouncements on that matter. And for that reason, the Commission has taken the decision going by the judgment of the Supreme Court. Under our Constitution, the Supreme Court is the last court of resort for any citizen. There must be an end to litigation, as lawyers say. And once the Supreme Court makes a pronouncement, all persons and authorities in the Federation of Nigeria are bound to obey the judgment of the Supreme Court. And so the Commission, as a law-abiding institution, will always abide by the judgments of courts. So that's my answer to your question on Rivers. There is nowhere else to go. We'll go by the judgment of all courts, but when it is the apex court, that is the end of the road for all litigations. The independent newspaper, materials available, how do we make materials available to the riverine areas? It's a very good question because we have these riverine areas.